Hello and a very good evening from myself, Anshul Gupta. You are watching India TV. India have qualified for the 9th ODI Asia Cup final and will be facing Sri Lanka in the summit clash. While Asia Cup is a big tournament, obviously it is a dress rehearsal for the bigger prize that is the World Cup. And most of the teams have started to zero down on their final playing 11 and India are slowly getting there. So to talk about that and a lot more, we have Mr. Chetan Sharma, the first man on the planet to take a Cricket World Cup hat-trick and our previous Chief Selector. Hello sir, how are you?
Good. Very good.
So sir, Asia Cup final qualification, how are you seeing Team India's preparation for the World Cup?
So far so good. They're absolutely doing well. The plans, what they have planned, they are executing the plans. That's very important. And the most important thing is the opening partnership.
Yeah.
Because all the games except the Bangladesh, India has won. India has batted first.
Yeah.
And when you bat first and when you win the toss and decide to bat first, the first priority is to have a great opening partnership. Yeah. And Shubman Gill and Rohit Sharma they have automatically done a very good job. And they have given the platform to the middle order. And against first game against Pakistan, we got 260 odd. Yeah. Then second game against Pakistan, we got 356. And against Sri Lanka, okay, the score was not actually. If you look at the scorecard, 213 was not a big score, but the wicket was not up to the mark. And very slow and low wicket, and but we won the game by 41 runs. And it's very important before a major tournament that your top order batsmen 1, 2, 3 are in good form, and followed by the other middle order batsmen, and they can capitalize the thing. And so far the Indian team has stuck to their plans. They're doing well. And the bowlers, I always feel, because I myself was a bowler, that bowlers always win games for India. In spite you have a good total on the board. Good total doesn't mean like 300 plus. If you this Indian bowling side is such a compact bowling side. It's such a great bowling side. If our batsmen give our bowling side approximately, you can say 5.5 runs and over. Yeah. And they will win the games for you. And especially Kuldeep Yadav in the side, the way he is bowling at the present, he is the trump card for the Indian side. Yeah.
Before the Asia Cup squad selection, most of the talk was around the number 4 and number 5 positions. So, and Rahul Dravid recently at the press conference said that if you had asked him 18-19 months ago, he would have said that Shreyas Iyer, KL Rahul and Rishabh Pant were the 3 players he was looking for. So, about KL Rahul specifically, was he given the mandate that he will play in the middle order as a wicket keeper, like he would have to keep the wickets? And second, about Shreyas Iyer, if he is still suffering from his back spasm, and Ishan Kishan's knock against Pakistan gave him a couple more games. So, who will be your number 4 and 5 if all are fit? And if Iyer is injured, who do you think should take his place? So first about Rahul.
At the present, the way Rahul batted against Pakistan, got 100. Yeah. I think so that debate is over.
Yeah.
And number 4, automatically Rahul comes in with his experience and plus as a wicket keeper. And because I always feel if you have a player like Ishan Kishan in form, any player in form, you cannot drop him. Yeah. In spite he might be a second wicket keeper, but if you just see so many IPL games, these guys have fielded well, and they can field well. And with Ishan Kishan coming at number 5 as a left-hand batsman, that gives you a lot of depth. Plus, you can use him at number 4 because against Sri Lanka, we used him at number 4 because the spinners were all leg spinners and left-hand spinners, and you can use a left-hand that gives you another option. And at the present, what I can visualize and the way the match has been played, I think so. Number 4 will be KL Rahul, number 5 will be Ishan Kishan. There shouldn't be any changes till the finals, and automatically with the beginning of the World Cup.
And if Shreyas Iyer doesn't get fit,
if he doesn't, like if the spasm, what we are hearing regarding the spasm and anything goes wrong, automatically Tilak Verma, he's played his first game against Bangladesh, and obviously he will be the first choice because he's playing for India. He started with T20s. He's doing well. He's performing well.
And he gives you overs as well.
Yes, and he's the guy who can bowl a bit.
Yeah.
And the more matches he plays, he will get the confidence and he will start bowling well as an off spinner, where we don't have a off spin option at all.
So talking about wicket keepers, during your tenure, now that the biggest debate after the World Cup squad was Sanju Samson or Suryakumar Yadav. And obviously Suryakumar Yadav has been. So during your tenure, what was your view? Was he too inconsistent to be in the ODI squad because he has played just 11 or 12 matches and still he hasn't been preferred in the squad? So what was your view of Sanju Samson as an ODI player?
Look, when you have first nobody knew that Rishabh Pant will get injured.
Yeah.
Rishabh Pant was number one, and then you have KL Rahul, and then you have Ishan-Shreyas. You had three options at that time. Yes. But as Pant got injured, then obviously KL Rahul came as number one wicketkeeper and number two Ishan-Shreyas. And if something happens,
then Rahul also get injured.
And like anything happens here, I hope, fingers crossed, nothing happen like that. And if anything happens like this, and then Sanju Samson comes in the picture. Okay. But before that, I don't think so. Sanju Samson comes in the picture. He's very good in T20. There's no doubt about it. He's good in ODIs also. He need a little longer run. But at the present, he cannot get a longer run because the two guys are already performing, and you hardly have any place for Sanju. So that's why he has to wait for a while.
Yeah. And so you started with chat with how well Kuldeep is bowling and he will be the trump card. Do you think that Kuldeep's form didn't give selectors an option to pick Chahal because having another spinner in the squad who doesn't bat might have...
Because you are playing with Ravindra Jadeja and Akshar Patel for a long time, and the setup is there. And then Kuldeep Yadav, you need a wrist spinner. Yes. You had an option between Kuldeep Yadav and Yuzvendra Chahal. And the only, I still feel selector must have discussed the option of off spinner, and especially Washington Sundar or Ravichandran Ashwin, either of them. And but when you have a settled things like the guys, I talked about Akshar Patel and Ravindra Jadeja playing for a long time together, and the captain and the team management, I think so, must have opted for them instead of any off spinner. Okay. That is a reason, like they're trying with Tilak Verma, that anything goes wrong, if he comes in the side, he can be an option as an off spinner. Because I think so, in a World Cup, in such a big platform, in ICC World Cup with 9 matches to go, like 9 matches to play, you might need an off spinner because a lot of teams have left-hand batsmen. Yeah. You might need a off spinner. Let's see, but still you have Kuldeep Yadav. The way he
takes the ball away
takes the ball away from the left-hand batsman, and it will be fine.
Sir, so it has, like, for the last 3 World Cups, it has been the constant dilemma of experience versus form for senior players who are in and around the side but are not making the first 11. So how do you balance the dilemma of experience versus form in players like Chahal or Shikhar Dhawan?
Shikhar Dhawan was not there. Like basically, you know, it's a Chahal always missed out. Like if you have one choice in wrist spin, must be the management or the captain thinks that you need a finger spinner more than a wrist spinner when you already have one wrist spinner. I think so. Chahal missed out there. He's a good bowler. There's no doubt about it.
If Chahal batted, that may have been
Yeah, different story altogether, but that's a different scenario altogether.
Yeah.
And look, end of the day, it's only 15 players to be selected.
Yes.
And you have near about 22 players whom you can fit anybody in.
Yeah.
And no, there's no doubt about those 22 players, even 24 players. And somebody has to miss out. There's nothing to feel bad about it. Need of the hour is this, what selectors have gone with, and what the team management, selectors and the captain must have discussed. And I think so, it looks a pretty good side. You have a lot of all-rounders in it. You have Jadeja, you have Akshar, you have Shardul Thakur, you have Hardik Pandya. You have 2 fast bowling all-rounder, 2 spin all-rounders. It looks a very formidable side, and I don't think so you can add. Otherwise, debate we can go for
every
days.
Single player.
Yeah, we can go for days debating on every player, like why Chahal is not there, why Sanju is not there, why Washington or Ashwin is not there. So there are so many other players who are knocking the doors, but end of the day you have to select just 15 players.
And so now come back to the Indian team. What is one key aspect you think that will help India, which is key for India in winning the World Cup? Because 10 years is a long time for not winning a trophy for a team that has talent across the board.
Yeah, it's 2013, the last in England we won it, the Champions Trophy.
Yeah.
And it's been 23 now. And it's 10 years. So, according to me, I think so our batting has to really come up good, the way we are doing it at the present. And runs on the scoreboard. And the key factor will be, according to me, the entire tournament will be Kuldeep Yadav. Kuldeep Yadav is the man who will win games for us. I'm not saying Bumrah is not going to do it, but you asked me one name. He will be the X factor.
Okay.
Look, spinners always perform well when your fast bowler get you the wickets, initial wickets, like Bumrah, Shiraz, Shami. If they're not going to get wickets in first 10 overs, spinners are going to struggle. The most important thing is how your fast bowlers bowl in initial 10 overs. If you get couple of wickets, then there's no way like spinners are not going to perform well. The only problem comes when your fast bowler doesn't take initial wickets and the batsmen are scoring at the rate of 5.5 runs per over. Your spinner comes in. Then it's a problem for the spinners because the time after 10 overs or after 8 overs spinner comes in, batsmen are automatically set. And then the spinners definitely struggle. Their X factor will be Kuldeep because with a chance, the fast bowler doesn't get the wickets. Kuldeep got the nag to come and get the wickets, and he will be the X factor in the entire World Cup.
So just last couple of rapid fire questions. Your favorites for the World Cup?
Obviously India.
apart from India.
They're good sides, because Australia is a tough side. Australia is a tough side. Even England, the way England is playing, they are going to be a big challenge. Even Pakistan. Don't underestimate Pakistan. Because we've seen Pakistan playing cricket. Or don't go by the Asia Cup because there were so many injuries. Still got near about a month. And everybody will be fit, and Pakistan will be another side. They can really threat you. Otherwise, any team can, even Sri Lanka. And Sri Lanka, because the conditions are same as what Sri Lanka Indian conditions are same, and with their fast bowlers coming back, with Sri Lankan side, with Hasranga coming back, this side has to be like. I will take them. This side, especially I'm talking about Sri Lanka, will be a dark horse.
My next question was the dark horses of the
Sri Lanka will be the dark horse. You believe me or not, this side you have to be very careful. Very careful. Now we're going to play the finals against them. You have to be very careful, and especially in Sri Lanka, they are a tough side. But in India also, with their main fast bowlers coming in, Hasranga coming in, they will be a good
A
side.
new spinner in Velalage.
Oh, Valalaga has become a new sensation for Sri Lanka. Yes,
Yeah.
definitely, yes.
Thanks a lot, sir. It was an honor to chat with you, and thank you for giving me an
Thank you.
invaluable
Thank you.
time.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, guys.